Good morning. It's Sunday, April 16th, and today's rant is kind of different from my usual rant. It was triggered by an article that I read about a tech consultant. Who was very, very popular in the tech area using Androids and other mobile phone devices. And he created an application that was called Cash App, which I will discuss a little bit later on. But he was murdered by another member of the tech community. Now, I'm from tech, and I didn't know many killers when I worked in tech. Now, the tech community had a lot of oddballs in it, but they weren't violent. They were brilliant people, and they were always thinking. So back to Lee. He was stabbed to death. And there was no real apparent reason why Bob Lee was murdered in downtown San Francisco. Now I'm really going to step out of bounds because I looked at this murder and there was no apparent personal reason for the two people involved in his murder for it to have ended this way. The other gentleman was also involved in tech, and his name was Nima Momeni. Now, Lee and Momeni knew one another, but they weren't great friends or anything, and I am not sure whether Momeni actually lived in San Francisco and they met somehow, because Lee didn't live in San Francisco. But I suspect that Momeni killed Lee out of jealousy, because Lee had created this application called Cash App that was very, very successful. And so I think that jealousy was the cause of the murder. I say that because Lee created Cash App, which allowed you to use your mobile phone to transfer funds and to pay people. And the way it worked was very interesting when I looked that up, because it allows you to pay with credit card or directly from your bank account. And if you pay by credit card, there is a 3% fee. But if you pay directly from your bank account to another account, then it's free. It's absolutely free to use that app. So it's a very, very popular app in the mobile technology universe. And it has something like 70 million users, which I find to be pretty astounding, and it's passed, billions of dollars have passed through this application. So Bob Lee was an unknown billionaire who got stabbed by this gentleman called Memeni. And in my mind, Memeni did it because he was very jealous. Now let's talk about this app, because it's a fascinating, a very intelligent piece of work. Imagine no more trips to the bank, no more deposit slips to fill out. Do everything from your mobile phone. Now, I'm not a mobile phone generation. This is beyond my ken. I go to the bank when I have to do some business. And maybe the personal contact in the bank is one of the important things that you can do at the bank. But I'm good at operating the cash machine in the lobby. But let me tell you about this app. So the first thing you have to do is find Cash App on your phone. Just search for it. Probably type in Cash App and it'll appear. And then you tap on Cash App to launch it. And to create an account, you enter your phone number or your email address. Then Cash App will respond to you and send you a secret code via text or email. Then you enter that secret code, and then you have an app. And then you can invite your friends to sign up with Cash App, and you could earn cash from that fact. But you enter your debit card info into the Cash App, which links it to your bank account. That's it. Now you have a Cash App. So basically at this point you're ready to do business using the Cash App. Now if you want to pay someone, you need their phone number or their email or their QR code to make the payment. And sending and receiving money is completely free. And most payments are deposited directly into your bank account. cash. Simple, right? No paperwork. Now, Cash App makes money because it charges fees for certain things. It charges businesses fees to use their application. And individual transaction users also pay fees. But the individual users only pay fees when they use a credit card. If they're transferring cash back and forth, there's no fee associated with that. But if they use a credit card to pay something, then there's a 3% fee on that. So while you may think that this is a great application, I don't understand how it's making so much money, except maybe for the fact that there are 70 million people using it. So I guess if you're running a small business, because in my mind, Bob Lee didn't have a lot of people working for him. Probably had a couple of techies, maybe 15 techies or something working with him. I don't know. He obviously didn't have a big staff because he didn't have a big office and everything. So if he had minimal amount of employees and you got 70 million customers, you're going to make some money. Even if it's not a lot of money on each transaction, $1 from 70 million people is a lot of money. So if you're getting $1 or $2 or $3 from 10% of the people, you're making a lot of money. So it's a very interesting thing, and it's a very great use of technology. And taking advantage of the fact that there are so many people out there with their mobile phones, who love their mobile phones and are happy to be able to do something else on their mobile phone. In fact, in my mind, mobile phone people are very intelligent. They're locked to their phone, but they use it for everything. These are people who don't even need to have exercise because they have their mobile phone. And carrying that phone around with them is an awful lot to do during their lives. And watching out for their phone, imagine that. But imagine that, you can do business like this on your mobile phone, painlessly, I would hope. So that was very interesting when I came across this article, and it's all related to a murder. Imagine that I got a rant that dealt with a murder first before I introduce you to the way mobile phone technology has improved the lives of many and has not improved the lives of many also. Because let's be honest, if you look around the world, you see who's using your mobile phones. And it ain't our generation, and it ain't the generation beneath ours either. It's the generation of your grandchildren. So have a great day. An interesting story, I think. Bye.